In recent years, Blizzard has been no stranger to controversy. Last year at BlizzCon in 2018, Diablo Immortal was announced to mixed results, I would say, is putting it nicely. Pretty much everybody that saw what they were doing with the Diablo series, making it a mobile-only game, was upset, myself included. I'm not a big mobile gamer at all, and I am a fan of the Diablo series. I'm a fan of Blizzard as a whole. I've played World of Warcraft now for 10 years. I've played Warcraft 3 all the time when I was a kid. All the Diablo games when I was a kid. Overwatch nowadays, etc. But what's coming out now with this whole spyware controversy now is pretty much the opposite of what Blizzard needed. They needed to make good press on this upcoming BlizzCon with what happened with Diablo last year. It hurt them pretty bad. It proved to fans that they are no longer in touch with what their fans want nowadays. World of Warcraft has been on a downward slope for years now, especially with the more recent release of the expansion Battle for Azeroth. I was super excited for it, and when it came out, it just fell short. People were nicknaming it Beta of Azeroth because there wasn't a whole lot to do, and that's pretty much what it felt like when Warlords of Draenor came out, and that expansion. After you leveled up, there just wasn't hardly an end game that was worth playing. Anyway, so Blizzard really needed something to up their game a little bit and up their reputation, and this is the opposite. So rather than just buying a ticket to BlizzCon and just walking in the door, scanning your ticket and getting in, or even buying one on the internet and getting your ticket sent to you in the email, scanning it that way, Blizzard is requiring you that you download an app, and which sounds fine. I mean, everybody has phones, right? So that idea isn't too bad of an idea, but what is wrong is that the app requires a lot of security and privacy things in your phone that you just wouldn't really expect to need at all, and people are calling it spyware because that's pretty much what it is. I'm going to read you off a little bit of the list that this app requires access to on your phone. So it requires your contacts, it requires to read your contacts, your location, your approximate location, your camera. It can take pictures and videos, which I guess makes sense if you're gonna be scanning codes and stuff. I mean, you should just be able to have the QR code on your phone. You shouldn't really need to take pictures or videos with that at all. It requires your Wi-Fi connection information, view Wi-Fi connections. So that's a little weird. I guess they can. I wouldn't want this to allow this app to view any IP addresses. I don't know if that. I'm not a very technical person, but I'm not sure if that's a thing that they would be able to do. But that's a little scary if they can. It also requires you to pair with Bluetooth devices, which that could mean anything. I have no idea. Full network access also could mean a lot of things. Prevent device from sleeping is an interesting one. Bluetooth settings, whatever. Run at startup, that could slow your phone down a lot. I know that a lot. Control vibration. You never know. Anyway, a lot of these requirements are relatively unnecessary, I would say, in my opinion, and I think most everybody would agree. It's interesting that they would choose something like this knowing, I mean, they have to know that people are going to data mine the app or even just look into the requirements that it requires on your phone. You'd think that they'd be smarter than this and think of a better way, or at least just take away a lot of these requirements in the app, because nobody wants to do this. I really wonder how bad this is going to impact the attendance at BlizzCon, because I wouldn't want this app having my credit card number and my IP address at all times. It doesn't need that. Why would it need that? So yeah, I wonder how bad this is going to impact the attendance. I wasn't planning on attending BlizzCon this year because I can't afford it, and I'm on the other side of the country. But I was planning on going to BlizzCon at some point in the future because I thought it would be a great time to go with a couple of my friends. We've all played World of Warcraft and other Blizzard games together for years and years and years now, so I thought it would be nice to go on the year that a new World of Warcraft expansion would be announced, so we could play it there. It'd be a great time. Check out all the cosplay, which I think is interesting. But I definitely won't be going knowing that they're essentially stealing, and obviously they're going to be using something, or using this data to make some kind of profit off of it. And I obviously don't want to be a sheep for Blizzard, and I don't understand why anybody else would. So I would think twice about going to BlizzCon this year, or maybe use like a phone that you had prior to getting an upgrade, and just connect to their Wi-Fi at the convention, use it that way, and then come back home and delete the app and factory restore your phone. But that's all I can think about. Yeah, this is not a good look for Blizzard. I don't know if it's their fault really, or it's them using the app and they just didn't look into it enough as to what they would require. But yeah, this isn't the image that Blizzard needed, and I really hope they work on it and figure out a better way to allow people into their convention. Maybe rather than have all of these requirements, tone it down a lot and only use the ones that would really be required for you to open up the app and get your QR code scanned and get back into the convention. That's all I can think about. So let me know what you guys think about this whole controversy. I know it's a really weird situation. I don't understand why it even came to be. But yeah, leave me a comment down below and tell me what you think. Leave this video a like if you liked it, and dislike it if you feel that way. And thank you guys for checking out this discussion video. I plan to upload these a lot more frequently than I was, and I really have fun doing them. I like to go over these kind of topics, so I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you on the next one.